You're talking about Marvel. Do you know you're sitting next to Ultron here?
Oh. who's Ultron?
Voltron.
Aren't you the voice
Voltron.
of
I think
Ultron. Aren't you the voice of Ultron
I
in the
am.
new?
I think you said Coltron.
Since when is?
I was like, oh
wait,
God.
I'm sorry. Wait,
Did you not know
when
this?
are you the voice of Voltron?
Voltron. You're talking about the Iron Man one, right?
Ultron.
Ultron.
Yes.
Ultron. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm Tessa with Mama's Geeky. Thank you all so much for taking the time today.
Thank you. Hello.
You.
So Gumball's first Comic-Con. This is crazy. I don't know how it is Gumball's first Comic-Con. What has it been like for you?
It's been an outpouring of love. It's truly an emotional moment for me because this is the American audience is really the audience that made the show a success. And we work in Europe and we're a bit secluded from the audience and their reactions to the show. So it was very touching to actually get to meet them all today.
Yeah. How about for you guys? What's your con been like?
So far, it's been so well received. We screened a couple episodes, and it seemed like everyone was loving it. So I'm really excited for everyone to get to see the rest of it.
Yeah, well, first off, it's just awesome being here. I love being at Comic-Con, and I've always wanted to be here, and now I'm here for free and on a panel, which is definitely better than just coming here to come. And like Alkaio said, I'm definitely excited for the audience to see more of the show, because they screened some episodes and they really liked it. They were laughing a lot, and I really hope that they like the other episodes that we have coming out on Monday.
Yeah, same. I hope that people love what we brought back and it's the same but different, new.
We're talking about
What's your con been like? And yeah.
It's been great. Yeah, Comic-Con's really fun. It's my maybe fourth time back. This one's I got COVID last time, so fingers crossed I don't get it this time.
Knock on wood.
What sort of ailment can we get you this time around?
Yeah, we're gonna raise the bar.
The bubonic plague.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so fun coming here. I think often making animation is a laborious, kind of isolating kind of experience. A lot of the times you're just in a studio by yourself or with a small group of people. It's always a nice reminder to come to events like this to see that, oh yeah, there are real people out there that watch this stuff and they love it and they're responding to it. And it's always a really nice reminder and fuels you up to go back into your cave and start drawing again.
I love it. Well, the characters of Gumball and Darwin were a huge hit at the panel. I mean, what was it like seeing them? That was crazy. They're so big.
Oh man.
Did you identify?
Yeah.
Was it like looking in a mirror?
I've never felt so big. No, yeah, I've only ever really seen Gumball on a normal sized TV screen. And so seeing them on this huge projector with almost 1,000 people watching, and all laughing at the same time, and actually laughing at what we did, thinking that it is funny is just an honor.
I think when I got the role, I was excited, and then I was doing it. I was all right, I'm used to it. And then seeing it on the screen made me realize, whoa, I'm in this show. I'm actually a part of this. And seeing the people have a good time with the show and watch it and see the new episodes we screened and really enjoy them, I was like, wow, this is just, I really can't put it into words on how grateful I am to even be a part of this show.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
I know you were a big fan, right?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
So it's going to be pretty surreal.
It is.
It's very cool.
I guess my first thought seeing the Gumball and Darwin characters was, oh my god, they are big.
Yeah.
I was they kind of made them really big. And it was just so cool to I guess see them in real life.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Now, Ben, I know this is like based on your family loosely, right?
Yes, apart from the head sizes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, how do they feel like, you weave in some things into the show? I don't know. Are they offended, excited, both?
I mean, mostly okay. Sometimes offended that I would go mining into their lives to come up with shameful stories that I then sell to an audience as a joke. Imagine this is their lives. This for them, it's real.
Yeah. Were they like, oh no, it's coming back. We need to rein it in now.
The Naples thing.
It's come to that point now where they're like, oh, this is going to be in the show, isn't it? You know what I mean? Every time they mess up, they're like, oh no.
I know.
It's going to be public
There's
shaming
like,
on
oh
top
great.
of it.
Yeah, it's going to be an episode.
That's kind of what it is.
I love it. Well, speaking of I got to see, I think 6 episodes and they're all so good. I mean, I love the original, but this is just feels the same, but weirder even somehow. I don't know how. For you guys, is there one in particular that you're most excited for fans to see?
Well, there's one called The Rewrite, which is coming right at the end. It's our finale episode, and it's the one I'm excited about because it sort of ties everything together in terms of the overarching plot from the show, but also it's doing justice to a character that's been quite mistreated throughout the seasons, who's called Rob, and it's good that we kind of doing justice finally,
Good.
There's an episode called The Entrance that I really am looking forward to, where Gumball and Darwin get invited to a party and want to make the greatest entrance that anyone has ever made. And all of the normal Gumball shenanigans that go along with that. But it was really fun to record that because it was so unpredictable. Never knew what was going to happen next.
I really liked The Distance, where Gumball and Darwin, they become too close, they're practically one body, and they're eating their food, and they're really close together, eating their food together, sharing their food, and everyone else in the family thinks it's just kind of weird. They're all kind of grossed out by it. They're all just nah, this can't keep going. So they split them up. They put Darwin in the basement. They put him still in his room, and I think that episode was my favorite because Darwin's kind of just chilling in his new room. He's just oh, this is cool. I'm in a new room. And Gumball is losing his mind over losing Darwin. He's like, oh my gosh, I got to get him back. As soon as they split him up, he calls Darwin. He's like, hey, how have you been? What'd you do while I was gone? And I'm like, I breathed a couple times. And I really like that episode.
He's like, oh, that's so you.
My favorite episode that I can't wait for it to come out is called The Traffic. And it's where Nicole realizes that Daisyland is going to literally explode. And they're like, we have to go. And so they attempt to go to Daisyland. And of course, her family, as always, is not mature enough and gets her through so much. And they try to go.
That's a good. I mean, they're all great, but I think there's a Nicole Yuki episode where we kind of pick up on their kind of relationship and their feud together, which I'm excited about.
Yeah. I like Alkaio's answer. I like the entrance, and lately my new favorite is the unfollow. It's delves back into kind of a fan favorite character, Sarah, who is Darwin and Gumball's stalker. And so we get to highlight her and see a lot of her, and that one's really fun.
Well, they unfollow her. She unfollows them
on social media.
She unfollows them.
And oh God, what they never took for for something valuable suddenly is taken away from them, and now it's important.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Well, final question for you all.
I wanted that for so long.
No, you are fine.
Oh,
that was a perfect spot. So we could just clip it.
Oh, wow.
No, you were good.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're totally fine. Yeah, that's it, right? No, final question for you guys. As you've seen here, Gumball, I mean, that room was packed. I don't think there was room for even one more person to get into that room at the panel. So what do you think it is about Gumball that really just resonates with so many people and so many fans?
I'm not sure, but there were some really old people in there as well.
There was a range of people.
Got lost Or is it just like really into
I
it?
saw like an old guy in like a wheelchair.
I
and
know.
was
I like
what's
to
he
think.
doing here?
I like to think they just dig it. They're like, yeah, I'm here for the lulz. You know, like I hope that's what it is. Or he just got lost. I don't know.
And then you just stay there.
Possible too. Is this line to the toilet kind of situation? You know?
Might as well.
Yeah. No, it was crazy. Like it's unusual. Like Matt said, you know, like I work in my apartment in a small office with my kids around who really, really don't care.
I know how that is.
Like, yeah, it has no value what I do for them. And then you turn up here and you get this kind of like incredible feedback, and it's touching to see that it pleases people of all ages. You know, it was always a big hope of ours that like people would be watching the show together. Like for example, like a big brother and like their little sister, or like a daddy and like his daughter or something. And it seems to be working. So well done, us.
Yes, good job.
Go team.
Anybody else? What do you think it is about this crazy, wacky world?
I mean, there's like, it's like relatable for everybody where like the kids will be like, oh my gosh, yes, my parents are totally like that. And the parents can be like, yes, my kids do that all the time. But then at the end of the episode, they can turn to each other and just be like, I love you. And like, I see us in this.
I think people like it because of how unhinged the show is and how there's like different styles of media, and there's you look there, there's 2D, you look there, there's 3D, live action, CGI, crazy stuff is in this show that you wouldn't see on other TV shows, on other cartoons. And I think people like it because it's just so unique and so different from all the other stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just unique, and like everybody like in the family gets a different like perspective in like one episode, and it's just packed into like 11 minutes.
It's cool. I think that's just there's a variety in the way that the characters are animated. It's like I think there's like a variety in the stories that we tell. I think it's always like pushing the envelope. I think the comedy and the themes that we touch on, it's always kind of like unpredictable, or like we're trying to go that extra mile, which I think is rare to find in a show. And thankfully the studio lets us push those boundaries. Sometimes not. But I feel like that's maybe some of the appeal of it, is that it goes there, you know, it goes where other shows may not dare to step.
I agree with that. My barometer is I use my wife as a kind of to measure things, because she's a normal person. She's not an animation person. She's like mature and has opinions, and but she likes Gumball, and she doesn't watch a lot of animation. But what she likes about it is that something will go, it'll be taken as far as it possibly can go. You know, it doesn't stop halfway when it's funny enough. They've always made it really funny. So we strive to do the same this season.
It's kind of like doing drugs without doing drugs, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great,
Bringing up difficult topics.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you all so much, and congratulations. And I can't wait to see past the episodes I've already seen. So thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Monday on Hulu.
All right. Well, I'm Tessa with Mama's
Yes.
Geeky. Thank you both so much for taking
Thanks
the time
for
today.
having us.
Welcome to Comic-Con, first of all.
Thank you. It's very exciting to be here.
How has this experience been so far?
It's really fun seeing all the cosplayers and the people that like their genres, people that like anime, the people that like film, like the alien stuff going on out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the game you like? Marvel?
Marvel Rivals. I haven't seen anybody.
We're hoping to
objectively
see
from
someone
Marvel
that,
Rivals
yeah.
yet.
They're
around.
There will be.
They'll be around.
They'll be somewhere for sure. What Comic-Con number is this for you?
Oh, man. I don't remember. I'm trying to think the last time. I think I might have been here for Benedict Society. Maybe that's when I was here.
Oh, yeah, Benedict.
And it's,
I haven't watched that.
And it's, I don't know, it's always fun. I was just telling them that I kind of wish there was a place you could just watch and you just look at all the costumes. Because just like going in the elevator and just people come in just full cosplay. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Very cool.
And then they look at me and they're like, yeah. Way to like not step it up, Tony.
Listen, you're doing press. You can't.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, next time show up in full cosplay.
Thank
That'd
you.
be great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
that'd
been
be
mad
fun.
at it. You probably want to do it. Huh?
I
You could
would,
be
I
Jeff,
would love it.
the shark. You
I
should have
could be
done it.
Jeff.
Don't you have two Japanese swords or something?
I have a katana. I mean, like, I could dress up as like a demon slayer. character.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
could
for
totally do that.
Halloween, like a year back, I dressed up as Muzan.
Well, there you go.
Hmm.
Next
Yeah.
time. Now you know.
You audience, just you. I know that you know what character I'm talking about. You probably do. I think you do.
My daughter watches it. I don't. But so we are here to talk about Sketch. Extremely touching.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks.
but the balance. I want to talk about. You know, that's what really drew me into the movie. I imagine the scripts for you guys. The balance of like it's funny, but like it goes there emotionally
Yeah,
too.
sure.
Yeah.
And this movie took us 8 years to get made.
Wow.
Yeah, and so Seth had the idea and then brought it to me, and we were buddies, and so we went back and forth for a couple years. Just he had written it and just going back and forth, and then in and out of financing and producers and stuff, did the movie, and then post took forever. So finding that balance of emotion and kind of this really fun family adventure was tricky. But it was all in the process. I don't know if you remember this. It was, Callan, it was like you'd be doing something and see a monster, and it's like, well, I don't know if this is the right time for a joke because this just happened, and I can't find my kids. Oh, maybe this is always trying to find that place of where do we put the joke.
Right. The correct balance.
Yeah, the correct balance of it. So.
Yeah. One of my favorite emotional parts in the movie is right after they're doing all like the monster fighting, they defeated evil Amber. Oh, hold on, not that much spoiler.
You mean maybe they did or maybe they didn't?
Maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't. I forgot that. Sorry, I just love talking to the audience. It's really fun.
This is great. This is fine. You can do my
Yeah.
job for me. It's wonderful.
I'm like Deadpool, like whenever he breaks the fourth wall. Anyways, yeah, in the scene when Jack and have they trailered this? The scene, the really emotional scene about the mom.
About the mom. Oh, I don't think they have. I don't think they
Okay,
have
yeah.
yet.
Let's not spoil that. But yeah,
But that's a good
love
one.
some of
That's
the
a good one.
emotional scenes.
Yeah.
A select emotional scene at the end. I love it. It almost brings me to tears every time.
Aw. Did it ever bring you to tears? Did you ever
Oh
cry?
yeah, every time I've watched the movie, I at least cried at one tear.
At least one tear.
At
Just
least
one.
one.
At least one. I mean, it is emotional. That's why I love a movie that like you can relate to. Like I have kids, you know, my girls are 12 and a half and 14 now. And it goes so fast.
Yeah.
But how do you relate to this?
Yeah, I mean, I was really excited because my character in the movie, because my wife has passed in the movie, and I just related to like, you know, as parents, the last thing you want to do is see your kids go through challenges. You know, it's like you don't, and I know they need to go to challenges. There's a new term actually. It's not helicopter parenting. It's snowplow parenting, where you want to remove all the challenges. And I relate to that though, because it's awful, but they have to walk through them. And my character wanted that. He really thought he was making the right choice, but obviously she needed to go through her own process of grief and stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For you provide so much comedy. And
So much.
How
So
fun
much.
was that for you?
It's really fun. Like I didn't really have many emotional scenes in the movie at all. I don't know. Maybe there's like one emotional scene that I was in. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I always bring comedy to the scene. Bowman. I shouldn't say I. Bowman. Bowman does.
I feel like you,
You
do
too.
too.
You
I
do
feel
too.
like
I
You
do
do
too.
we've
too.
learned this
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, what do you hope that people take away from this movie? Because I do feel like it's something that is important to watch.
I mean, do you want to go first?
Sure. Actually, no.
You
go.
want me to go first? I take away. I mean, kind of in addition to just, I like the idea of parents seeing it and kind of giving themselves a break. Like we're all a learning process. But there is something about it came from a personal story of the director's where his sister was drawing these pictures that were kind of crazy. Parents got freaked out, took her to a therapist, and the therapist asked, it was a bullying situation, and the therapist said, did you want these things to happen? And she said yes. She was honest. And the therapist said, well, I think it's a good idea you drew it rather than left it blank and let it up in here and fester. And it showed just that power of processing things, whether it be through art or communication, rather than just keeping them, bubbling inside. And that's what we all need to hear.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
I like the fact that it promotes not to push away grief, and not to pretend that it doesn't exist, but not exactly to embrace it either. More to handle it, more just to understand it.
Work through it.
Work through it. Yes, that's a great word.
Exactly. I do want to talk about like the creatures and stuff.
Oh,
coming.
right.
They look incredible.
Incredible.
So, what was your reaction when you first saw them?
Oh, what was yours, Callan?
I was just,
When did you first see it? Was it at TIFF?
Yes, it was at TIFF.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It was just that wow moment. I was like, wow, especially like the eiders.
Yeah.
Like how they have like all the chalk on them, and how Dave almost feels like he's like dripping off like glitter paint on him.
Yeah.
And it's really cool.
Yeah, and they and we mentioned this before, but it's you can see what she used to draw them in the creatures. So it wasn't. You could see the ones, the chalk, like the eiders. You can see the marker. You can see the crayon, and then there's different ways to kind of take care of them because of that.
Glitter with
the
Dave.
glitter, yeah, and the detail that Seth put into, because he has a background in special effects. The writer director Seth Worley. And you just see the love of special effects in there because he just went all in.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Yeah.
great. Real quick before we wrap, you're talking about Marvel. Do you know you're sitting next to Ultron here?
Oh. who's
I love
Ultron?
Voltron.
Aren't you
Oh,
the voice
Voltron.
of
Oh, I
Ultron.
think you said.
Aren't you the
I
voice
think
of
you-
Ultron
I
in the
am.
new-
I thought you
yeah.
said. I think you said. I think you said
Since when is Tony-
Coltron.
Since when is
I was like, oh,
wait,
God,
I'm sorry.
did-
Wait,
Did you not
since
know
when
this?
are you the voice of Voltron?
Voltron. You're talking about the Iron Man one, right?
Ultron.
Ultron.
Yes.
Ultron. Yes. Guys,
Can you do the voice like?
I love how you're the voice and you're like, what's his name?
Ultron.
Can you say like this?
He talks
no
like this
strings
a lot.
on me.
Well, he it's coming out, I think, August, right?
Yeah.
But he talks like this the whole time, and he's very evil. Are you talking about Ultron, right?
Yeah, Ultron.
Yeah. So, but there's so many characters I don't know. Anyways, love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's fun to play evil. Like he's all these. I mean, it's the work that Disney has done on the Spider-Man version, because I just did the Iron Man and his friends.
Yeah.
It's so much work, and I'm able to talk to those guys every week. Recording Ultron. Animation is just such a love. You have to love it because the time in it is really a lot for them.
Yeah.
So it's so fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the movie.
I love that it
guys.
took 3 names for me to get. First it was Coldron,
Yeah.
then it was Voltron, and then I was like, oh, Ultron.
I mean, I guess you probably don't have to say your name that often. So. Exactly. Well, thank you guys
thanks.
so much.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you.
Thank you both so much for taking the time.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Tony already knows, but I love this movie. I caught up with him at Comic-Con. Darcy, for you, what was it that really drew you to this project?
It started with just easily Tony. Just Tony,
Because I'm amazing.
Yeah, you are.
It's true.
Really amazing. Yeah. I mean, I've been wanting to work with him forever. Such a fan. So that was the first easy yes. And then when they sent me the script and the short that Seth had made, it was like I was like jumping at the chance to be a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony,
And
for you.
Seth has said before that Seth had a list of one person that he just wanted for my sister in the movie, and it was just like Darcy. So when we got her, we were really stoked.
Good for all of us.
Yeah, I mean, you two are so great together. Like, you're both, like, I'm going to just put it out there. You're like comedy legends. You're both so great.
Yeah. We made
and
legends.
you really are. You are. So it was so great to see you on screen together. Tony, what was it like getting to work with Darcy?
I mean, that's the kind of thing like when you work with people you trust and you admire with what they do, and when you've seen their work, you're just kind of like it's like a comic dance where you throw the ball, they're going to throw it back. There's a trust and kind of timing. It just makes you just go, okay, this is going to work and it's going to be fun.
Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, it's like almost speaking the same language, and there was definitely an ease about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about the creatures in here because, Tony, we talked about it a little bit at Comic-Con, but they are so cool.
Aren't they?
Yeah, Darcy, like, what was your reaction when you saw them really come to life on the screen?
It was so satisfying because it was how I pictured it. And Seth had such a clear vision, and he's so confident with what this was going to be, and I really trusted him. And then, but animated CGI, whatever the heck, like you don't know how it's going to turn out. And that could make or break. And I was like blown away with how it looks. Every time I've seen it, I've been blown away with how it looks.
It's also fun to watch other people see it for the first time.
Yes.
What I love about it is whatever she was drawing with, you could see the texture in the animal. So if it was chalk on the eiders, you could see that specifically, or marker or crayon. And Dave has got so much glitter. Just that detail was all Seth.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Good brain.
So cool.
He's got a good brain.
Good brain.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do want to talk to you guys about the kids too. They're so good in this. They're so fun.
Yeah.
What was it like getting to work alongside them?
This is your question because I did not.
Oh, that's right.
You didn't at all.
Choice, which is weird. You asked
It was
about.
all out of the script. That was my only request. No.
Okay.
No children.
They are fantastic. I mean, if it's not just that they're so good, they're authentic,
Yeah.
they're grounded, but they're good kids. They hang out. Their parents are cool. So the whole experience just was a very communal. I mean, we kind of hung out with
Yeah.
them when we
They
were
were
doing
great.
stuff, and just good kids.
And also, like, kids are sort of notorious, don't work with kids or animals or whatever. But when I got to this set, like about a week into shooting, the buzz around set was how great the kids were. Which was really nice.
And then we went, okay, let's take the attention of the kids.
We're talking about kids a lot.
Okay, yeah,
What
guys,
about
let's get it.
What about the old people?
What about the comedy legends here?
Yeah,
on set?
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I do love like the messaging that comes through here because everyone deals with grief in their own ways, and I think it's important to deal with it. So, can you guys talk about what you hope people take away from this?
I mean, yeah, I think that Amber's story is so beautiful and important, and like sort of her coming together at the end, realizing like that she was the one dealing with it correctly the whole time, and is such a like beautiful moment, and it makes me cry every time.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
There's also I kind of hope parents see it and they can see themselves in it, because what my character was doing of trying to compartmentalize the grief, that's all he was just doing his best. That's
Right.
all he really knew how to do. And then he learned and changed, but we all just, it's a process. I mean, it's so different for each person. Like she was drawing pictures, but just giving yourself that permission.
Yeah,
I'm a compartmentalizer.
Oh, same.
So it is good for me to. I mean, this is the thing. This is what
I'm not here right now.
Yeah, exactly. What's so good about this movie is, it's like it is for adults as much as it is.
Yeah.
When I watch it, I'm reminded of how to be a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely same, because I am like, and then of course he's just trying to make his kids happy, but it's like, don't tell them to just like bury it down, let them do their own thing.
Totally.
Totally.
Yeah.
Support
So
and love. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like I want to screenshot your room and look at every single.
I want to zoom in. I want to zoom in.
I know. You should even see if I move. There's even way more. There's so many.
Cool.
It's crazy.
Are those all Funkos?
All Funkos inside the case, and up top is like just a bunch of figures and stuff.
That's insane. I love
it. I'm a total nerd.
You are cool.
Well, thank you guys. Real quick before we wrap, Darcy, I do have to tell you, I rewatched Good Place, but I watched it with my kids.
With your kids.
12 and 14, and my 12-year-old. First of all, I can't watch the finale without sobbing, but she was a mess.
Really?
Yes. And I was like, I'm talking to Janet today, and she was like, you better tell her he said hi.
What's her name?
Awesome.
Lori is her name.
Hi, Lori.
Oh my God.
Lori, hi, sweet Lori. Yeah, I'm glad she liked it. I love that show.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
I was also a mess at the end of that.
I can't even imagine.
I've only watched it once. I can't.
Really?
Is there behind the scenes like where it shows when you guys were like
Yes.
that stuff?
Yes. There was of us shooting it or
just when you wrapped the whole
there's
sure.
some sad moments, and also the table read sobbing.
I saw that on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that one too. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your time, and congratulations on Sketch. Thank you guys so much for taking the time.
Hi.
I love your
nice to see you
background.
again.
Your office looks so fun.
Thank you.
No
Good to see you
offense to
again.
the other interviewers, but that is so far the best background we've had yet.
Thank you. Well, I loved this movie. Kaylin already knows this. We talked about it at San Diego Comic-Con. But Seth, I got to know for you, what is the inspiration behind this?
Well, so when I was a kid, my little sister got in trouble for drawing a picture of her teacher getting pelted by arrows. And in hindsight, it was comically violent. At the time, it was concerning enough for all parties involved that she had to see a counselor. And the counselor asked her, like, did you really want to see this happen to your teacher? And my sister said, yeah, when I drew it, but I don't anymore. Or I don't now. And the counselor said, well, then I think you did the right thing. I think drawing this was a much healthier choice than actually doing it. And I remember when I was a kid when this happened, I remember just hearing about this and thinking, what a badass thing to say to a kid. What a powerful thing to say to a kid.
Yeah.
Like this thing that you did that made all the adults in your life sweaty and nervous and scared of you was actually evidence that you're a good person making healthy emotional choices and processing your emotions in a healthy way. And I just decided that's the kind of adult I want to be in some kid's life when I grow up. Cut to, I'm an adult. My daughter was in kindergarten at the time, and she starts bringing home these drawings that are just inventively violent, just like an unprecedented amount of blood and parent death. And I'm looking at this and realizing, oh, you can believe two things at once. You can believe that art is the safest place for violence while also believing your daughter's a serial killer and it's somehow your fault. And that tension felt so immediately writable to me and funny to me. And it felt like a Tony Hale role, to be completely honest. And that was the genesis of the film.
I mean, Tony's great. You kids are great too, though. I mean, this movie is I had so much fun watching it. I've got to talk about the creatures because the way they come to life on the screen is insane. So what was your reaction seeing it on the screen, especially like the big screen at the premiere for the first time?
You gotta.
Oh my gosh. I was like shocked because I guess I didn't realize that it was gonna look so lifelike. It looked like the materials that they were drawn with.
Yes.
And I thought that was a really cool aspect. And also it was kind of refreshing to see my tentacles.
Yeah,
because
the tentacles are cool.
they had
tentacles were the
they had to redraw them on like every time we shot, and then finally seeing them just like come
And they
to
look
life.
good too. They
They're
so
do
cool.
look amazing.
Yeah.
Echoing beyond that one, I love the texture of the monsters. You can like see the little sketchy lines of it, that it's not perfectly even, like how the eiders usually have 2 legs on one side and 3 legs on the other, which obviously a spider would have like 8 legs.
Some of them actually have 4. They're different.
Oh, really?
but
Some of them have
There's a
4?
bunch of different versions of them in there.
That's really cool. Yeah, I love just seeing like the sketchy lines of it, like how some of the lines don't connect and they're not all perfectly dimensional. They have little errors in them.
Yeah, absolutely. Seth, how about like, were you thrilled with how they turned out?
Oh yeah, we had an amazing visual effects team that helped us realize what was a very complex goal, which was to try and create creatures for the screen that were simultaneously threatening and goofy looking as anything. And we wanted, it helped us a little bit because sometimes if we felt like something wasn't scary, at least it could be funny. And if it wasn't funny, at least it could be scary, or maybe ideally both at the same time. And it was a process that required a lot of experimentation, but we had such incredible artists on it that got us there. And I couldn't be more thrilled with how they came out.
Yeah, I think one of like the funniest ones is the Taddler.
Yeah, Taddler's the
it just I love how it just like appears right in front of me. Like I look to my back and I just see like this little like 2-legged dude looking at me with like no arms.
A very stupid looking face. The original concept art for the Taddler he just had this dumb looking face that made me laugh. Oh, yeah. And that is there now. When you in the movie you turn around and see him, he still looks just as dumb as he did to begin with.
Yeah.
The good thing is like none of them are like too terrifying for kids to watch the movie. You know what I mean?
I mean,
but they're scary enough.
It can be argued that Evil Amber and the Stabadons are definitely quite terrifying.
A lot of things are terrifying, but you're right. Tony and I both were very cognizant, because Tony's a producer on the film as well. We were very intentional about remembering that when you make a movie that's the audience includes kids, you have a responsibility to ensure that like you're making something that isn't just safe for kids, but also has danger that kids want from movies. Kids don't want to watch movies that feel sanitized for them or safe. They want to watch something that feels dangerous to them. But as a filmmaker, you want to make sure you're making something that isn't actually dangerous, you know.
Right. And it's still enjoyable.
That was our goal for the movie.
We don't need nightmare fuel, but just enough to make it feel like the stakes are high in the movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And congratulations. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's huge. It's very exciting.
Yeah. 100% is amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Take me back to the day when they called you and asked you to come back for this version of Lilo and Stitch. What was that like?
I was literally jumping up and down. I'm like, yay, I'm going back to Hawaii, and getting to, be in this different role, in this different time in my life. It was so beautiful. And Dean Fleischer Camp's mom is a social worker in real life. And to have that, an important part of advocating and mentoring and like holding her accountable, but also saying, you can do this. I know you can do this. I love that it made it so real and so visceral for people that they felt seen, that they were the people that are trying to take care of somebody else and having a hard time, really, really, it meant a lot to them. And so I've gotten a lot of hugs and a lot of tears, IRL, in real life.
Well, I got to ask you, too, you know, it's wild to think this could be the introduction to Lilo and Stitch for a new generation, you know? Some people haven't seen the animated, so what does that mean to you?
I'm excited for people to now go back and see the animated because it's a beautiful world, and the sentiments and everything about the film I'm so proud of. So to have it live on now, 23 years later, that's everything.
Well, hopefully you need to come back for the sequel. I mean, I feel like you need to check in on everybody, so maybe.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, there are a lot of other experiments that might need foster families.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So think back to the day you found out you were going to be Nani. Is there one scene you were immediately like, I cannot wait to recreate this iconic scene?
Oh, yeah. I mean, 2 scenes in particular, I was super excited, and it was my audition scenes. The hammock scene in particular, because I was really daunted by it, but I was also really excited to be able to sing Aloha Oi and have that heartfelt moment with the sisters, because that in and of itself, like for me, when I watched that was huge for me growing up and being a sister. And then also the chaos that comes in when Mrs. Keikoa or the social worker comes in and like Lilo is creating havoc. That was one of my favorite scenes growing up. I loved watching it. So I was excited to see how that was going to play out. It was chaos. It was great.
I love the addition of the Capri Sun. That was cracking me up.
I know.
I'm like, she did put it in the microwave. Okay, we did this. We went there.
We did.
Yeah. And I want to know, what are you most excited about? I know you can't say much about a sequel, but you're going to be coming back. You get to re-explore this character. Yeah. What are you excited and what do you hope for Nani?
I think I'm excited to see where she wants to go, and I think that's the cool part about playing a character like this and being an actor in general, is that, you know, you read the script and then you kind of get to explore all the ins and outs, and you get to take it from the beginning to the end and then see why she makes the decisions she makes. So I think I'm just excited to see what they come up with, because I really don't know, but I'm excited for her to go through the struggle, to see what it's like to be away from home, and then also know that she can come back and see how she feels about everything and how she feels to be an independent person, because she doesn't know how yet, you know?
Exactly. So awesome. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations. Hello.
Look at her. Look.
Oh, yeah, Olivia Rodrigo. Wait, are you Zoe from K-Pop Demon Hunters?
Oh my God!
I'm like, I know that hair anywhere. I love it. Well, anyway, congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Okay, take me back to the moment you found out you were going to be Lilo. What was your exact reaction?
I didn't even know that I was getting as soon as we hopped on the call, I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm just going to say it. It's fine. If I didn't get the role, it's fine. Everything is going to be fine. Then when I said that, she's like, okay, you're on. I'm like, okay, hi.
Oh, man. I mean, you're so great in this. You're so much fun. What was it like being on set, and how much fun did you have acting opposite, not real Stitch, but Stitch?
It was amazing being on set, and I can also see my dad's favorite character on there.
From Guardians?
Yeah, and it's also really amazing that I got to imagine that a character was there when he actually wasn't there. That makes it much more fun.
But I'll tell you what, you would never know watching the movie.
Yeah.
You would never have any idea. It looks like you two are just hanging out, having fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, and I cannot wait to see what happens with the sequel.
Bye.